Hello guys, how you doing? It's me, JaackMaate. It's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, I've not uploaded in 3 weeks. I was going to say soz, but I'm not. To be fair, there's not really much I could have made videos about. There's not been much happen in the world, nothing to report, really. Hold up, Caspar called me a bully for saying that Ollie White's... What? There's some fucking tasty views to be had from this. Am I going to let this opportunity slip by? Guys, here's a 10-minute plus video about how Caspar called me a bully. It's good to be back, YouTube. It's good to be back. So, cunts, there are 2 parts to this. I don't know why I just called you cunt. Okay, so there are 2 main parts to this video, and the second part is way more important than the first part. The first part, I'm going to be addressing all the drama that's happened on Twitter over the weekend, in case you missed it. And the second part is a project in which I need 100 of you to help me with. So make sure you stick around until this time code on this video to find out what that bit is. Okay, so here is a quick timeline of events that led to the Caspar beef. So it's Friday and our favourite place on the internet, the Ollie White shop, released an utter gem of a new product. Wrap your eyes around this. This is Ollie White's brand new masterpiece, the What Is Up hoodie. Just look at the passion that went into that. I mean, I guess it is quite nice in a certain light if you sort of squint your eyes and tilt your head and then close your eyes and just imagine any other product out there on the market ever. Oh, it's not. It's shit. That's what it is. I mean, even the font looks like it's taken the piss, doesn't it? I never thought I'd see a font that made Comic Sans look like a formal calligraphy. It's not even grammatically correct. What is up is a question. Where's the question mark? We've not got the kind of money to start being grammatically correct. Okay, it's already got 8 letters on it. What fucking more can they expect? Jesus Christ, he's got an Audi R8 to fucking pay for fuck's sake. Anyway, I had a couple of things to say about this new garment on Twitter. Of course I fucking did. And I'm gonna share them with you now, because why not? So I used this photo of Ollie modelling the hoodie and decided to caption it with thus. What? Just 3 small words in a font even worse than Comic Sans, and we're still able to retail it for £25? That's it, that's all I said. Just a funny little caption to quite a humorous expression. I've never seen anyone do that while modelling a hoodie. I feel like they told him to be as expressive as he can to take away the attention from the really dull stuff going on down here. And above all else, I was kind of bemused at why it actually has "What Is Up" written on it. I mean, what's that? I mean, sure, Ollie probably says "What is up" in a couple of his videos, but doesn't everyone? Isn't that a thing that just people say? It just seems like such a desperate attempt to claw anything from his videos that could be vaguely used as a catchphrase, because, as we know, catchphrases sell. Oh god, so this gave me the fodder for my second Twitter joke. Just checked my last 50 videos and I say the word "and" at some point in every single one. Does this justify me being able to slap it on a t-shirt with an RRP of £25? It's essentially a catchphrase now. I mean, that's pretty funny, isn't it? And even if it's not, you can't argue that it's not completely fucking accurate. Did Ollie really just wake up one day and go, oh god, I'm the "What Is Up" guy? I say, oi, John, Tony, Caspar, the others, don't I say "What is up" quite a lot? I do, don't I? Oh, I'd love to put that on a t-shirt and see people wearing that. That's a phrase I want out there in the world. More people should be saying "What is up." It's ridiculous. Okay, so after I posted these 2 tweets, Ollie's South African YouTuber friend decided to defend him via the medium of an Instagram and Twitter story. Oh, I put the wrong picture up there, not that South African YouTuber friend, it was the proper YouTuber one. That's the one, Caspar. There we go. Now, as a disclaimer, right from the off, before we get into the meat of the drama, I genuinely do have a lot of respect for Caspar as a creator. He's one of these people that started his channel way back when I did, and he's achieved way more than I have. So for that, I have nothing but admiration for the fella. And I think in the majority of his videos, Caspar comes across very warm, very likeable, very intelligent, and I like the boy. And I know he's currently doing a lot of projects on his channel that are very, very good and are helping the world in many different ways. So to that, I have nothing but respect. However, on Saturday, Caspar decided to post this video to Instagram and Twitter.
So there's this dude who always tweets Ollie about his merch, saying things like what you can see there, but he's been doing this for like years now and it's getting really boring and you should just stop bullying people.
Oh god! Where to begin then, lads? Where to begin? Oh. So the first thing I pick up on is the fact that he said he's been doing this for years now. I genuinely believe the first time I mention Ollie White's merchandise in a negative way is in the video I posted on August the 8th, 2017, which was 218 days ago. So barely 2/3 of a year, let alone years, Caspar. So if you are going to call me out, do a little bit of research first. Caspar went on to accuse me of being a bully. Because to call someone a bully is a pretty strong allegation to make. I'm not going to make out like it's the worst thing in the world. He's not called me a rapist or a murderer. He's called me a bully. But for somebody who went through school and got bullied, and for somebody who even got bullied for making these videos way back in the day, I genuinely do feel like this word touched a nerve. And also, Caspar, if we are going to throw the word bullying out there so quickly and so thoughtlessly, then take a look at this tweet, because I think this tweet summed it up perfectly. Nothing says stop the bullying like announcing that you have a problem with someone to 6 million people that you know will go after anyone you dislike. You're not addressing me privately. You haven't messaged me once and said, look, I think you're being a bit of a bully. You're filming it publicly. You're filming my name on there because you know that your minions are going to go over and call me a cunt, which they did. They called me a number of names. And that's fine. I'm a big boy. I can take it. Okay, so I responded to Caspar's lengthy and reasoned video. 11 seconds. Ooh. Bullying is an insult to those who are actually being bullied. You can try and justify a £25 jumper with the words "what is up" written on it all you like, but people see through it. It's obscene. It's literally selling shit for the sake of it. No thought, no substance, nothing. Caspar replied, I didn't use the word because you criticised the price of his merch. I used it because you habitually seek to mock a particular individual for creating merchandise that people can choose to support or not. That entire sentence in itself is an oxymoron. It cancels each other out, mate. He's essentially said, Jack, I didn't call you a bully for criticising the price of his merch. It's just because you mention the price of the merch quite a bit. He then adds, he's a kind human being who deserves the same respect as everybody else. I've never said he's not a nice person. I've never picked on Ollie's appearance. I've never picked on anything Ollie can't change. I've only ever questioned the morals and the motives and the intent behind his merchandise, behind a very touchy subject of selling stuff to kids. And of course I questioned his no selfie policy at Summer in the City, because that was fucking mental, but that's not for this video. However, I do get what Caspar's trying to say. He's trying to say that I only ever attack Ollie and that other people do the same thing. So I replied this. So, I've never mentioned any Zoella products or multiple different YouTuber books or the entire Hello World scandal. Please don't try and justify your incorrect and frivolous use of the term bullying. I then added, I completely understand you are defending your friend. He's your friend, but deep down you know he's selling shit for the sake of selling it. He added Cactus Boy under the umbrella of retro a few months back, literally just getting rid of old stock. Laughable. That actually happened, by the way, a couple of months ago. Ollie or his team, because it could genuinely just be his team, but I failed to believe that they wouldn't run it past him first. But anyway, a few months ago on the Ollie White shop, Cactus Boy arrived. I say arrived, it arrived 4 years ago. Despite Ollie having said in previous videos that Cactus Boy didn't work as well as he wanted it to, it wasn't the brand he wanted in the end, and it just wasn't right. Despite him having said that in previous videos, he's decided to bring it back. And bring it back under the umbrella of throwback. It's not fucking throwback, it's not some retro garms that your OG fans can represent, is it, Ollie? It's you having not sold a shit ton of stock, so you've gone, oh, is there any way we can package this up and make it look like it's relevant still? No. So I then added, also, I've never said he's not a kind person. My constant disdain for YouTubers mugging off their impressionable audience doesn't make me an unkind person either. I've always tried to judge the actions of YouTubers rather than things they have no control over, not a bully. Because I genuinely do feel like Caspar and his pals and their audience probably think that I'm the fucking devil incarnate. Probably think I'm the biggest fucking prick going. And that's fine, it's completely fine, because that's their opinion, and I am a bit of a cunt. I've never denied that. Because admittedly, I will hold my hands up and say I have been wrong about things that I've slagged off in the past. I used to constantly slag off Alfie Days' content, and I grew to learn that content's free, do you know what I mean? Nobody's having to pay for it, it's not really affecting anyone. So just because I don't like it, it doesn't mean that other people aren't going to enjoy it, it's fine. And I know you can argue, yeah, but I'm not the demographic for these jumpers either, but the whole point of this is the morals behind selling stuff. So if Alfie is watching this, I would like to apologise for slagging off your content. I don't think I really had any right to do that. Still think the Pointless book was shit and just an easy money maker, but the content, apologies. Some of it's actually alright as well. Can't believe I said that. That's my brand gone. I couldn't give a fuck. Anyway. Anyway, so I said to Caspar about the advent calendar and the books and Hello World and stuff, and he replied with this. We are talking about hoodies. Please stick to the subject. What? Hang on, because if we go back, he told me I'm victimising Ollie for only mentioning his merch, and he used the word merch, and yet when I list the number of other YouTubers' merch that I've called out, because we all know I've done that numerous times, when I point that out, Caspar backtracks and says, whoa, 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 we're only talking about hoodies. Can we stick to the sub? So it's only bullying if you mention hoodies. Oh yeah, you can slag off t-shirts, that's fine, mate. And chinos, you can call them a cunt, because chinos are cunty. And sandals as well, slag them off all you want, but if you mention hoodies, I'm calling Childline. That's bullying. So Caspar then went on to delete that tweet, and then add this instead. How many times have you targeted Ollie, and why does it feel like he's getting more? So I replied with this. I think the why does it feel sums up your argument. He's your friend, so you're going to care more when I mention his wrongdoing. It's like when Josh Peters came onto my podcast and said that he feels that I spread a lot of negativity and that my videos are toxic and that I only speak about people in a negative light. And then I went on to ask him who his favourite creators are, and he said iDubbbz. Do you not see the hypocrisy in that? Now, don't get me wrong, I am not slagging off iDubbbz at all. I really like his content, I think it's great. But if you look into it, iDubbbz makes 30, 40-minute long videos, essentially hate videos, negative videos about other creators on the platform, and he goes as far as to use the F word and the N word in a derogatory manner. He does it, he has no boundaries and no limits, that man. And Josh Peters is sitting there saying that he's one of his favourite creators, but when I mention the price of Ollie White's hoodies, I'm a bully, and I'm spreading negativity and hate. It's because I'm talking about their friend, so it affects them. Do you know what I mean? If iDubbbz is slagging off Keemstar, fine. But if JaackMate's slagging off Ollie White, not fine. But if I slag off Keemstar, fine. It only affects... Oh, God. God's sake. Let's continue, because I can feel that this video is already going to be a long one. I do want to get to the second part of the video, the important bit. Okay, so I finished the tweet with, you don't mention, when I mention the wrongdoings of Jake, Logan, Rice Gum, Connor Murphy, Sam, Nonce, Pro Gamer J, Derv, none of them, it don't matter if I slag them off, because Caspar doesn't know them, so it doesn't matter. This is the last time I'll say this, but these negative videos about individuals aren't about the individuals themselves, but the actions that these individuals do. For example, we've got Logan Paul's disregard for others, we've got Connor Murphy's complete and utter arrogance, we've got Zoe's products, we've got Sam's rapey hands, do you know what I mean? The list goes on. Caspar then provided me with 4 other YouTuber hoodies that were equally as poor in design. And I completely get his point, I know what he's saying here. I mean, you've got the legitimate hoodie by Weller, you've also got 3 other hoodies, to which 3 I've never seen before in my life. Ever. So I responded, I have no idea who 3 of those people are, but I also think the designs are terrible and the product seems overpriced. If I eat a burger from McDonald's and complain about how shit it is, do I then have to take into consideration everybody else's shit burger? Come on, mate. Which I thought was a valid point. Caspar tweeted back, okay, just to use your quality argument, did you try on the new hoodie before judging its quality? Surely you would eat the burger before judging it. For fuck's sake, where have I judged the quality of the product? I've judged the design and the price. 2 things that can be judged without having the physical product there. And also, if we are going to go there, I should just mention that, yes, I have tried Ollie's merch before. Look at that picture. And I didn't rate it in person either. Caspar responded with possibly the weirdest tweet of the lot. Brace yourselves for this one. I have and love Ollie's merchandise, and when I first saw the design, I genuinely thought it was awesome. Fuck me. Can you not agree that design is subjective? Yes, I can. Design is subjective. You've hit the nail on the head there, Caspar. Thank you. Of course, design is subjective. I'm not a fucking idiot. Some people think that the Leaning Tower of Pisa is an eyesore, when others may think that it's a beautiful piece of art. Do you know what I mean? It depends what perspective you're coming from. But I think, Caspar, that's my entire point. I think it's shit, so I use my social media platforms to comment on how shit I think these things are. I think it looks lazily designed. I think it looks shoddy. It seems to me like there's no passion behind it, no thought process. It's subjective. So how is my opinion bullying? It doesn't make sense. I don't just do this for the sake of it. I've given lots of positive opinions on other YouTubers' products. Even YouTubers I don't particularly enjoy the content of. I've said they have great products. There's a lot of good shit out there, and I'm not afraid of saying when I think something is good shit. I think the bottom line is, because my opinion strongly contrasts his opinion and could essentially affect sales, I'm brandished a bully. And I think it's really, really unfair and a bit rank. So, based on your quality argument, Caspar, if you ever have a negative opinion about something, like if you go and watch a movie or you have a burger and it doesn't taste right, don't tweet about it, and definitely do not tweet about it more than once or twice or 3 times, because it will be bullying, alright? You can only ever express positive opinions, ever. When somebody calls me out, completely fine. Completely fine, I can take it. I do it enough, so I'm a big boy now. I'm 25, I can take it. Well, when it's quite a strong term and I feel it's heavily incorrect, then I'm gonna defend myself. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't have made this video and I wouldn't have defended myself if I had a couple of South African mates that could have done it for me. I'd have just got them to do it. Do you know what I mean? But no one will back me up, so I guess I have to fight my own battles. But also, Caspar, Ollie, and the other one, if you're watching this, you might think that you're fighting the good fight, that you're fighting from the side of the YouTubers, do you know what I mean, and on the anti-YouTuber, devil incarnate. You'd be surprised at how many DMs, how many Twitter DMs I received that night when the debate was going on, from big YouTubers. YouTubers with more subscribers than me, were defending me and what I was saying. You would be fucking surprised, mate. Let me tell you. Thank you to anybody that has sent me a message of support. Nice one. You can do it publicly. Would really help me out. I'm joking. Don't worry about it. Keep stum. I will shout this shit as loud as I can. Okay, anyway, this is my favourite part of the video now. This is the second bit that I told you to wait for. Some of you may have just skipped to this and then it'll be all out of context and won't make any sense. But apart from the stuff you saw on Twitter the other day, myself and Caspar DM'd each other a bit about this and just carried on the argument privately. Not for any real reason other than just to save your Twitter feeds from all the fucking spammy shits that we were putting on there. But one of the things Caspar said to me in the DMs was he was trying to tell me how little Ollie makes from the merch. He was saying that the markups and the margins and stuff like that on the shirts were very, very low, and that's why the price points are what they are. So I've decided to create my own merchandise in response to Ollie's What's Up hoodies, and to show that they can be sold at far cheaper costs. Therefore, I have created 101 Not Much Mate t-shirts. You get it? What is up? Not much, mate. It's clever. There are only 100 of these ever, so they're very limited edition. The design is shit, it's wank. It took me exactly 1 minute 48 seconds to design on Photoshop. They're probably going to be ill-fitting and no love went into the design whatsoever. So if you want to get your hands on one of these 100 limited edition Not Much Mate shirts, go to notmuchmate.bigcartel.com, and before you brandish me as the biggest hypocrite on this platform, which I kind of am anyway, but 100% of the profits of these t-shirts I will be donating to the Anti-Bullying Pro charity. Anti-Bullying Pro is a charity that essentially educates children in schools up and down the UK on the effects of bullying. So as I said, 100% of the profits of these Not Much Mate t-shirts will be going directly to Anti-Bullying Pro. And the best thing about them is they're £9. So go get one. They're £9. I will also offer some more of my own money to Caspar Lee, so if you're watching Caspar and you want a little bit of money to buy a train ticket to go to any of these schools to educate yourselves on the definition of the word bullying, then feel free, contact me and I'll chuck you a little bit of cash. Cheers, mate. Hope it helps. And with that said, if you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been JaackMaate, you've been you, and remember, be kind to one another. Unless that person is a cunt, and then feel free to let them know that they are a fucking cunt.